This is the ZNS Network, providing radio and high-definition television services for the entire Bahamas. ZNS Network is operated by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. It is located at Harcourt Rusty Bethel Drive, Centerville, Nassau. Our programming is designed to inform, educate, and entertain. We invite you to join us.
The following is a preamble of the Constitution of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Whereas 481 years ago, the rediscovery of this family of islands, rocks and keys, heralded the rebirth of the New World. And whereas the people of this family of islands, recognizing that the preservation of their freedom will be guaranteed by a national commitment to self-discipline, industry, loyalty, unity, and an abiding respect for Christian values and the rule of law. Now, know we therefore, we the inheritors of and successors to this family of islands, recognizing the supremacy of God and believing in the fundamental rights and freedoms of the individual, do hereby proclaim in solemn praise the establishment of a free and democratic sovereign nation, founded on spiritual values, and in which no man, woman, or child shall ever be slave or bondsman to anyone, or their labor exploited, or their lives frustrated by deprivation, and do hereby provide by these articles for the indivisible unity and creation under God of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
It's Tuesday, July 20th, 2021, and the morning edition is live. On today's show, voters flooding the Parliamentary Registration Department ahead of elections. We've got some tips for vehicle window tinting. And a display of summer fashions by designer Cardell McClam. So let's start the morning off right. Smiling and continue to be amazing every day. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning edition. I'm LaDawn Davis.
It's a beautiful morning. It's LaDawn. She's in that birthday spirit, everybody. The countdown is on. Big what?
What? 20, 21.
Just like how she gives wrong answers when I give her the trivia, you know that's the wrong answer. She hasn't seen 20 since she wrote it on the paper yesterday.
Yeah.
So I think.
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm looking forward to Friday. I invited you and a few others out to enjoy my special day.
We will all be there. So we're in for an exciting show this morning. Game 6 of the NBA Finals is tonight. Do you think DeAndre and the crew will pull off?
I don't know. Milwaukee Bucks seem like they're really hungry for this championship, so I don't know. But we'll have to wait and see.
This is going to be a busy week because the Olympics also start on Friday. We have a chance to speak with some of those Bahamians down there in Tokyo. I don't know how they're going to do it, boy, but it's going to be a rough ride. Let's keep them in our prayers. This pandemic is nothing to joke around with us. Everybody, even here in the Bahamas, let's also keep our safety protocols in place. But you know what everybody's waiting on?
The trivia.
The trivia question, and let's bring that up on the screen. Name the highest peak in the Bahamas, and where is it found? And LaDawn, we don't want you to answer this question. 502-7830, call that number, and you can win yourself a gift certificate, all courtesy of Janae's Uniform Center right here. So once you call and give that the highest peak in the Bahamas, and where is it from? But before we get into all that, let's take it out to the streets where our Lord Allen is standing by.
Well, good morning, Fisher and LaDawn. Good morning, Bahamas. Good start to the morning, but we begin this morning with a report from police who are indicating a major traffic accident that resulted in a fatality last night right along here on John F. Kennedy Drive. Now, they say that incident happened shortly after 11 p.m. where the driver was heading east and eventually lost control. And after he lost control, that vehicle flipped over several times before ejecting that driver. And according to reports, around 4 or 5 this morning, after the driver was taken to hospital, he succumbed to his injuries. Now, he's one of 2 persons reported to have died last evening as a result of accidents. In total, yesterday, police are reporting 9 accidents, 6 with fatality, rather 6 with damage. And of course, police are advising that as you make your rounds today, you drive with caution and with care. We're going to get back to conditions in this area, but around the island, we do want to remind you in areas like Blake Road, as well as East Bay Street, in the Shirley Street area, there are ongoing roadworks that may create some challenges to your morning or day commute. And so, of course, we advise that you drive with caution and with care. But along this route, these long highways along here in the Bahamas, police are advising that persons driving alone, especially, or with passengers, that you always wear your seatbelt, you drive at a moderate speed, and of course, you obey the rules of the road to ensure your safety and your safe arrival to your destination. Now, that's a quick wrap-up of your Tuesday traffic report, and now we'll look at weather.
We are waking up to 82 degrees, partly cloudy, winds southeast at 8 miles per hour, humidity 83%. A high pressure will remain in the dominant weather feature, while surface traffic will continue to trigger pockets of unsettled weather across portions of the northwest Bahamas as it exits the area westwards today. For all areas, weather partly to mostly sunny, hot and a bit breezy across the central and southeast Bahamas with scattered showers and the chance of isolated thunderstorms, mainly in the northwest Bahamas today. Mostly fair and warm with a chance of a few passing showers or an isolated thunderstorm. Your daytime high temperature, 91 degrees Fahrenheit, overnight low, 75. As we look ahead to Wednesday, weather partly sunny to sunny, hot, hazy and breezy with a few isolated showers across all areas, 90 in the day, 79 at night. And for Thursday, a thunderstorm expected in the morning, 89 in the day, 79 at night.
No word yet on whether or not a possible early election is imminent. However, the only person who knows is Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, who answered a number of questions from reporters on the matter Monday, still not confirming or denying the issue. He did, though, pitch this message to first-time voters.
They can see the economy is growing. They can see that we are opening doors for them. They know they are well, right-thinking individuals, they are intelligent individuals, and they know and recognize that the PLP and Davis are party and politicians of the past. Let's move to the future.
Prospective voters flooded registration centers across the country Monday as many anticipate a general election announcement. Parliamentary registration officials had a busy day and anticipate that the crowds will continue to react by making the adjustments to their records where necessary.
For the family islands, we have some 28,240 persons who've been registered up to today's date. For Grand Bahama, we have some 30,640 persons registered up to today's date. New Providence, we have 132,715 persons registered, which gives us an overall grand total of 191,595 persons registered.
Now to the latest COVID-19 numbers. COVID deaths up by another 1 after a 76-year-old New Providence woman dies from the virus on Sunday, July 18th. That total now at 274, with another 22 deaths under investigation. The latest dashboard also reflecting another 38 cases, 33 of them here in New Providence, 3 on Grand Bahama, and 1 each on Eleuthera and Exuma, for an overall count of 13,604 cases in the country. Meantime, Director of the National HIV and AIDS and Infectious Disease Program, Dr. Nakia Forbes, shared with our news team that a small number of patients who were hospitalized and died of COVID-19 had received just 1 dose of the COVID-19 vaccine available locally. This comes as COVID-19 hospitalizations are once again surging.
None of them have been fully vaccinated, so fully at our site, and we are monitoring this. So from the rollout of the vaccine, no one that has been hospitalized or died has been fully vaccinated. So by and large, mostly upward of 98% were not vaccinated. They have not had any vaccine. And there were maybe a few persons who had 1 dose of the vaccine, which we know is not fully protective.
In crime news, detectives here in the capital continuing their investigation into a partially decomposed body found in the Horseshoe Drive area yesterday morning. Police press liaison Assistant Superintendent Audley Peters with the initial details.
The officers arrived on scene and were not able to access the house immediately. They confirmed this odor, and so they had reason to breach the door, and they went into the house and into a southeastern room, where they found the body of a male, partially decomposed. At this moment, we can't say what's the cause of death, so we will wait on the autopsy and the cause of death of this individual, and also official identification from a next of kin. At the moment, we're labeling this death as somewhat suspicious until we could confirm otherwise.
Recipients of the Queen's New Year's and birthday honors receiving their medals of distinction yesterday. The ceremony was held at the Bahamian Convention Center on Monday, the first time outside of Government House. Proud honorees gave their response.
Whenever we provide service, we do so because we think it's the right thing to do. We think we have something to offer. And to be so recognized is really a wonderful feeling, a humbling feeling. And so I'm grateful to receive the honor.
Coincidentally, while I was in there, I noticed that I was the youngest person there. So that also brings some joy to me as well.
And I hope that the young people, as they look at us, they take note and do the kind of things for our community so that one day they too will be a part of a process such as this.
We'll be 107 then in August. Yeah, in that age now, you know, some people, they do all kind of things, but nothing I do. They talk to the children and lick them and tell them how they rule, have manners and respect, take it to the world.
DeAndre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns find themselves in a must-win situation in Game 6 of the NBA Finals tonight in Milwaukee. After losing at home Saturday, the Suns will try to win one on the road and force a Game 7 come Thursday in Phoenix. The Suns, who are once up 2 games to zip in this series, face elimination for the first time this postseason. A win by Milwaukee will be their first championship since 1971.
This is a high-intensity game, and, you know, this is what I train, and this is what the team trained for, you know, all season, you know, to play in games like this. And, you know, it's just the mental stamina as a team of emphasizing togetherness that we have to focus on when we play, especially on the road. There's literally everything left on the floor, you know. It's at a high level where we have to compete for everything. Every possession's, you know, extremely important. And, you know, I think everybody on the team knows the task at hand. And they know how important it is, and they know how important this game is, and I know how everybody would bring their all. You know, our culture stays the same. We don't really, you know, be let down on losses. You know, we stick to our script, and, you know, we embrace each other's energy, and, you know, we see the net move, and it's on to the next one.
And when we come back, a pop-up app to assist your business operations, so keep it locked.
The smartest shoppers are shopping in Nassau. Variety disposable products versus the other guys. $120.40 versus $150. Variety disposable products, 25% savings. Bingo, save $3. Padilla, save $2. Bounty hand towel, $1. And that's how the smartest shoppers saved over $30 on this cart at Variety Disposable.
Businesses having to transform operations in a pandemic environment, our Lloyd Allen shares more on tech-powered pop-ups in this week's Market Insider.
Sticky Bun Factory has existed in the capital as a regular pop-up for locals looking for a tasty treat. As it is commonly accepted in business, the 5-year mark is a clear sign of survival. And according to proprietor Dandria Bethel, the biggest difference has been an engagement of technology with social media, helping to sustain the business for 8 years.
We are sure that when our customers get the product, it's going to be the product that they had the first time.
Additionally, marketing manager Lavenderia Bethel says there has been a number of tools tested to run the business, like the POS Square.
We have used Square, which is actually a POS system that I found online that was readily available in the App Store. All I had to do basically was download the app.
Bethel says the functionality of the app has proven key in this ongoing COVID environment, spelling good news for the business.
We're able to send receipts by email, so it kind of cuts out the paper. We can put the email addresses in there. We can put a telephone address in there, and then we found that we can keep track of what the person orders.
She says the app also allows easy tracking and prediction of customer preferences.
If you have new customers coming and they try different flavors, it kind of gives us an idea of, you know what, they've been ordering guava for a very long time. Let's just put some guava on the side because maybe they're going to come by today and you know, this person is going to order guava.
As social media has also been a major component of success for the pop-up, its owner encourages others to join the wave of digital customer engagement.
Oftentimes, we post on all of our social media platforms. So that would be WhatsApp, that would be Instagram, that would be Facebook, and even TikTok now. We've added TikTok to our new listing, Snapchat. But what happens too in terms of how we get new customers too is our customers post on their social media, and that also helps us to get new customers, you know. And you know, they say the best form of marketing is word of mouth.
Acklins is the jewel of the Bahamas, and a prominent native of the island could not agree more. The former politician boasts of the island's cascarilla bark that he says is a source of livelihood for the community he once lived in and represented.
People of Acklins make a living now more than then from the cascarilla bark. When I was young, bark was harvested.
Former cabinet minister, former Acklins member of parliament, son of the soil, and attorney V. Alfred Gray reminiscing on the economic profits that cascarilla bark continues to make in that community. Gray, a native of Hart Hill, relived his experience harvesting a product he says the island's livelihood is sustained from.
I had my share of beating bark and toting it on my back from Hart Hill to Snow Corner where it was sold. And at that time, a pound of bark might have fetched about 3 shillings, not quite even a pound.
During this brief history lesson on what the cascarilla bark is used for, Gray also revealed that the high demand and fierce competition has saturated the harvesting market.
Which is the Campari liquor. It's used for soap making. It's used in medicine of a kind because the ingredients from the oil is medicinal as well. So I think all in all, the cascarilla bark has several properties that are used in different manufacturings. And I believe today, 1 pound of oil is on the market for about $60, $70.
To ensure that the cascarilla bark does not go extinct, 360 plus descendants of the island formed a cooperative to ensure that it does not happen.
The cooperative right now is preparing to plant seedlings of the bark on 100 acres of land leased by the government, as I understand it. And then, of course, they have now an oil-producing machine. It's smaller than perhaps they will need when they really start to produce the bark oil. But it was put in place as a tester to see what could become of the bark.
To the break, we take a look back at today in Bahamian history. In 1923, on the same day, the first radio message from Hopetown, Abaco was received at the New Providence station. And in 1978, Steve Hanna skipped 54 feet 5.5 inches to win gold in the triple jump at the Central American and Caribbean Games in Colombia.
Here
are your COVID-19 isolation tips. Protecting others while in quarantine or self-isolation. While in quarantine or self-isolation, use safety measures to protect yourself and community from spreading COVID-19. Being in quarantine or self-isolation can make you feel anxious or stressed. Ensure that you take care of your emotions. Physical distancing does not mean socially disconnected. Stay connected with family and friends digitally. Keep a daily routine. Exercise daily, get rest, eat healthy, engage in activities, avoid unhealthy behaviors, and seek information from credible sources. You are not alone. Contact our hotline at 819-7652 or any of the numbers that appear on your screen.
Okay.
Just here in the capital, soaring to 88 degrees, with many claiming to feel like we were in triple digits. But as the summer heat blazes on, our Lord Island offers some cooling advice for your vehicle, making your daily commute, and says the type of window tint you choose can make a huge difference.
Car tinting is a consideration many drivers may ponder during the lifespan of a vehicle, whether it's to protect leather interior, reduce harmful UV ray exposure, increase security, or privacy. The type of tint you choose literally has the potential to offer a more comfortable or malaise journey. On the market today are a number of selections, from the infamous G5 or 5% tint, an obvious invitation for a traffic ticket, to the lighter 70% or even a reflective finish to your windows. But as technology continues to enhance many of our day-to-day experiences, a newer option is now on the market: ceramic tints. Now, compared to the traditional tint you may purchase over the counter, ceramic is mostly available for a bigger buck, with a promise of more benefits than the average. Now, according to Forbes Wheel's digital magazine, ceramics generally block a higher percentage of UV rays than normal tints, can cool your car longer when parked out in the sun all day, and thicker than other brands. But some of the drawbacks include a shorter warranty period, generally 3 years, and a more labor-intensive installation, generally requiring a heat gun rather than just a squeegee and towel. So drivers, before taking off, choose the tint that works for you.
Now, despite Tokyo being currently in a mandatory lockdown due to the COVID pandemic, the 2020 Olympic Games will officially get underway this coming Friday, and the Bahamas will be represented in track and field and swimming. And some of our team members are already in Tokyo. Dorian Roach, he's the vice president of the Bahamas Olympic Committee, telling Zedness that these games are different from those in the past.
I think obviously with the COVID situation and getting tested and the stress of coming through the airport may play a little bit on their minds, but I think overall, once the competition begins, they're going to forget about that. Like I said, the venue here is beautiful, the competition is great, and I think that's not going to be an issue when it comes down to it. I'm pretty safe here. Coming through the airport was a very strenuous process as far as going through all the different protocols. They were very hard to get through because of all the credentials that we needed. The safety, the testing. We're getting tested here every day now. We got tested twice before we came. Once at the airport, and again every day we're getting tested here. The cafeteria is separated by plastic dividers. Everyone's wearing masks, so overall they're doing a pretty good job ensuring safety.
Our first will be the first to jump in the pool, Isaac Bastian and Joanna Evans. Head coach, Andrew Lovett.
Great venue, well maintained. Even though we're a year late being here, it's well presented. We arrived 2 days ago, we've settled in well. Double practice yesterday. Today, Joe's done a double practice. Isaac's done a single practice. Pace work that Joe's done this afternoon, it's been really good. Isaac did some work towards his 200 free on his first 50 and then pace after that. They were inside the times he was looking at, so looking all good to go. Now it's only 3-4 days to go. They're both getting ready to get started. Isaac's there on that first morning after the opening ceremony, so we get a good 200 and then Joe carry on from there.
And when we come back,
some summer fashion.
Hey, have you heard? ZNS is everywhere you are when you download the new ZNS app. Whether you're on the move or just kicking back. Miss something on the news? It's there. Want to keep up with a live update? It's there. Or just want to listen to your favorite station? It's there too. Download the app now from the App Store and Google Play Store.
Did you know that 1/3 of all traffic fatalities occur as a result of excessive speed? Excessive speed impedes a driver's point of perception, which affects braking distance. In the inner city, residential areas, and high pedestrian traffic areas, the speed limit ranges from 15 to 25 miles per hour. On the outskirts of the island, especially where a sign is not posted, the law dictates that the speed limit shall be 30 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit for the Commonwealth of the Bahamas is 45 miles per hour. Here are some safety tips for you. Avoid aggressive and distracted driving. Reduce excessive speed and drive at the appropriate speed to suit the current road conditions. Avoid operating a vehicle while impaired by alcohol or drugs. Be vigilant and always maintain good visibility of the road, and be mindful of other road users, such as pedestrians. Leave out in a timely manner to compensate for potential traffic delays. Even one life lost to traffic fatalities is one life lost too many. On behalf of the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, please slow down.
This public service announcement is brought to you by FG Insurance Agents and Brokers, the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, and the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
Now, before we go to the Diva Ladon over there in studio with our models, we want to give our trivia answer this morning. Name the highest peak in the Bahamas, and the winner of the day's gift certificate by Janice is Ingrid Knowles. And she guessed the right answer. It is Mount Alvernia over there in Cat Island that rises over 206 feet in altitude. Now to Ladon, the diva of the morning edition. Ladon, are you strutting your stuff?
Okay. Well, Fisher, I'm not strutting my stuff just yet, but we have some models in studio that will practically do just that. We're now in the peak of the summer, and a lot of fun-filled events for a baby shower, wedding, or even a birthday will be happening. And we're joined here in studio with fashion designer Cardell McClam. Cardell, welcome again to the Morning Edition.
It's good to be here. Thank you.
So, Cardell, you have some hot summer fashion trends for us this morning.
Yes,
tell us a little bit about what we can expect for the summer.
So what you can expect for the summer, definitely we have some prints. So we start today with Jariska. She's wearing a delicate and feminine chiffon kaftan in abstract watercolor in this blue, purple, and gold. It's paired with a leaf motif, our oversized handbag. You could find it at Cardell McClam with Bottega-inspired white mules. And she has just some simple tassel earrings, keeping it light, easy, and just a beachy hair, just for an overall finish. We're not wearing a lot of makeup. We're keeping it plain. We're definitely, focused on the brows, little lip gloss, and you're good to go. Thank you, Jariska. And then the second, of course, we have to bring a male in the mix. We have Michael. Michael is wearing this nautical theme white shirt with navy diagonal detail and a modern bootcut trouser. It's very trending right now to relax your trouser, especially for the summer. The look is strong and adventurous, paired with our oversized bucket hat and Air Force Ones just to keep it sporty. And then we move to our third and final, but last not least, this is Danielle. Danielle is wearing our unisex, multicolored linen suit, combining black, navy, and white, which definitely speaks to the last collection I presented, which is a transition from evening to nighttime. So you could wear this in the night or daytime. You could pair this jacket with a pair of shorts, and you're good to go. And so it's a beautiful combination. Everything white keeps it fresh, so you'll see a white trend and pattern in all the looks. And minimal makeup, so they could come on back. And so these are the trends, Bahamas. Get to it. Wear your prints on prints, oversized bags. Silver jewelry is the way to go. It keeps everything light and fresh. And braids. Wear your braids, you know, protect your hair. And get out and have fun as we reopen.
And talking about fashion, how did you get into fashion? Just one quick question.
How did I get into fashion? Just one day, walking down the road, God spoke, and here am I, right? And last but not least, what I'm wearing as well. Put some color into your day. Definitely some satins would make it look very launchy, and some prints. I'm wearing a printed pants from our collection, and chucks just makes everything more comfortable and relaxed.
All right, there you have it, Carter Clem. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Morning Edition, and all the best to you and your team as we head into a hot August.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much. And be sure to stay tuned to the ZNS Network for news as it happens, TV and radio updates throughout the day. Then you can tune into the Northern Edition and the Bahamas tonight at 7. And that's a wrap for us this morning. For the entire team, I'm LaDawn Davis. Have a great morning, everyone.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our study of the 6 phases of faith. Have you ever thought about why God waits to answer prayer? Why he delays? I mean, think about this. If God hears my prayer immediately and he has the power to answer immediately, why in the world does he delay? That's part of phase 3 in the 6 phases of faith. Remember, phase 1 is God gives you a dream. That's the dream phase for your life. Phase 2 is decision. You've got to make the decision to go after the dream. Well, in this session, we're going to talk about phase 3, which is delay. There's always an inevitable delay when you're following God in faith. There's always a waiting period. In fact, dreams are never fulfilled instantly or immediately. There is a time lapse. When you think about it, Abraham had the dream of being the father of a great nation, and he waited until he was 100 years old before he and Sarah